So if you swing up to the top and pause. Okay, first sort of move. Yeah. Yeah. Trying it another one, nice and slow. Fine. However those feel, however they feel, however they feel, we've still got probably 4 inches of deviation close to the ball.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm probably concentrating more on that at the moment than that.
Okay.
But, yeah, I need to.
So what you could probably do as a good little practice tool. Yeah. Now again, I'm suggesting this is good for you, right? I'm not suggesting it would be for everybody. Rotate in the correct orientation, which I just mean that if we stay downward facing and in the posture, then you'll increase your sense of pressure. But when the golf swing's happening and it's happening so quickly, and you're not necessarily fulfilling the consciousness that you need, it's easy to just start, shall we say, spinning around. And that's what I'd say you are. It's like it's just too spinny in the downswing. So it's going to kind of shove everything over in that sort of direction. So then it's going to be hard for your brain not to want to pull the club down. So what we're going to do, and this possibly will be your drill moving forward. Let's get that in there. Go. Nearly. Go on, get that. That's it, perfect. Is to kind of place something over the knee line, or should we say over your toe line to start off with, sorry, to represent where your knees are. So we'll move this up to a knee height in a moment. In the backswing position, because we're still a bit vulnerable of drifting, knee moves over the line instead of more this way. And then in the transition, you know, because instead of turning in towards, should we say, the left hand side and staying in posture, you would be more, yeah, no, it's like I said, I mean, this is a good drill for you because I think it's something else just to kind of that you can do at home and be more aware as to what it is that you're doing. You need to feel, like I said to you a moment ago, you need to feel further away from the ball. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Instead of kind of, you know, getting too spinny and encroaching it, because that's you. It's not a rotational problem. It's just that it's an orientation problem. So the more you stay down, the more your feet will look, should we say, this way. So it's acceptable for the heel to lift. It's just that we don't necessarily want it kind of, do you know what I mean, moving too much that way. And it's the same on the backswing position. You know, people often ask, can the left leg come up? It can. A couple of things that you need to be careful with the left leg. Obviously, what will happen in the backswing position is that if you shift more into the right, the reason why the leg will look kind of, should we say, kind of collapsed is because it hasn't got much weight on it. You know, so when we watch pros, they're not necessarily using the leg to help turn. It's just it drops because if there's nothing on it, it will tend to drop. Can it move? You know, would it move that way? Not really. You know, because if your right hip joint is going back and behind you, then this should move this way. Now we do see some pros that are more active in terms of the feet work, and that's okay if you can get it to marry up. But it's just, you know, I think if we can get you feeling more this way, more into the heel, then that's going to help you get much more awareness of where you are. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, again, same again, both knees catching it, yeah. You're going to do a drill down the driving range and you're going to try and make the most of hitting the ball. I do genuinely think that your best bit of practice would be to have a simple task. So what I mean by that is, like, occasionally, you know, having a cane through the belt loop, hitting an object behind you would be a good one. Not for you, because obviously, again, we know that you've got to try and focus more on where you're at. But yeah, you know, this becomes a task that if you did want to do this down the range, you could. The way you would do this down the range is the way that you're going to do it now to finish off the session. Would be, I'm guessing, if that takes the weight of it, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, stay behind.
And just do it. Oh, sorry. I think I did that in our last lesson. Showing off my football skills. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, well done. I like it. Yeah, you'll just have to learn that you can still finish the swing.
Yeah.
And you can still shift into that left, but I like it. It's definitely going to give you some sort of space, right?
Yeah.